name is Sheena with the Way of Namaste, and today I am coming on to share a Cancer full moon Celtic Cross Tarot Reading. Today is 1/11, January 11th, 2025, and I'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sturl. Before we get started, I'd like to invite us into a prayer, aligning ourselves with the highest and greatest good for ourselves, for each other, and for every living thing. So if it feels in alignment, you may like to soften your gaze or close down your eyes and just begin to turn your attention inwards on your breath. To the guardians of the gateways of the East, we call upon you, keepers of the flame, where the sun rises and the life begins anew. You who bring the light of dawn, the freshness of spring, and the spark of inspiration. Guide us now to ignite the fires of our thoughts, to dream boldly, and to step courageously into new beginnings. Archangel Raphael, healer of hearts and bearer of divine wisdom, we invite your emerald light to illuminate our path and restore our spirit. May we walk this new day with clarity, hope, and the vitality of life itself. Bless us with the courage to kindle our inner flame, to honor the seeds of intention, and to nurture the dawn of creation. Aho. To the guardians of the gateways of the South, we call upon you, stewards of the flowing rivers, the warm winds, and the passion of summer. You who hold the essence of water, the rhythm of emotions, and the heartbeat of connection. Guide us to deep dive into the currents of our feelings, to embrace the sacred waters within, and to dance with the joy and vitality of life's flow during this Cancer full moon and always. Archangel Gabriel, messenger of truth and purity, we invite your silver light to cleanse and nourish our souls. May your guidance help to speak from the depths of our hearts, to flow with grace, and to find harmony in every tide of life. Bless us with the courage to surrender, to trust in the movement of water, and to allow it to heal and inspire. Aho. To the guardians of the gateways of the West, we call upon you, keeper of the winds, the breath of the earth, and the sacred space of transformation. You who carry the whispers of wisdom, the unseen forces of change, and the vastness of the unknown. Guide us to embrace the power of the air, to breathe deeply and clear, and to allow the winds of the West to carry away all that no longer serves us, opening us up to the mysteries of the divine. Archangel Uriel, light of divine illumination and keeper of inner wisdom, we invite your golden light to infuse us with clarity, insight, and the strength to let go. May we be open to the winds of renewal, to trust in the unseen, and to move with the grace of the air around us. Bless us with the courage to release and transform, to breathe in the winds of change, and to embrace the freedom they bring. Aho. To the guardians of the gateways of the North, we call upon you, keepers of the mountains, the deep soil, the spirit of our current sun sign Capricorn, and the wisdom of the elders. You who hold the sacred strength of the earth, the stability of winter, and the quiet power of reflection. Guide us to ground ourselves in the fertile soil of wisdom, to listen deeply to the earth's teachings, and to honor the ancestors who walked this path before us, rooted in strength and reverence. Archangel Michael, protector and defender of truth, we invite your sapphire light to shield and strengthen us. May we be rooted in the wisdom of the earth, with courage to stand firm and to trust in the solid foundation beneath us. Bless us with the courage to reflect and to nurture, to connect with the grounded, steady energy of the north, and to cultivate lasting strength. Aho. To the guardians of the gateways of the above, we call upon you, celestial beings of the stars, the heavens, and the infinite cosmos. You who hold the light of the universe, the vastness of creation, and the sacred wisdom of the divine. Guide us to look upward, to remember our connection to the infinite, and to reach beyond the material, expanding our consciousness to the boundless realms of spirit. Archangel Metatron, scribe of the divine and guardian of sacred geometry, we invite your radiant light to elevate our consciousness and open the doors of divine understanding. May we feel the sacred pull of the stars and align with the higher planes of existence, receiving guidance and blessings from the source. Bless us with the courage to ascend, to connect with the divine, and to let the heavens inspire and uplift our souls. Aho. To the guardians of the gateways of the below, we call upon you, keepers of the underworld, the deep caverns, and the sacred realm of the ancestors. You who hold the ancient wisdom of the earth's core, the power of roots and transformation. Guide us to honor the depths of our being, to connect with the ancient ones, and to embrace the dark, the mysterious, and the fertile ground where all life begins and ends. Archangel Sandalphon, messenger between the heavens and the earth, we invite your grounding energy to help us listen to the whispers from the deep. May we be rooted in humility, open to the ancient wisdom of the earth, and learn to honor the cycles of death and rebirth, transformation and renewal. Bless us with the courage to descend, to face our shadows, and to embrace the unseen forces that shape our lives from the depths. Aho. And now, if it feels in alignment, maybe placing your hand at your heart as we call in the guardians of the gateways of within. We call upon you, keepers of the inner sanctum, the sacred heart, and the boundless soul. You who hold the wisdom of the self, the stillness of the spirit, and the power of the present moment. Guide us to look inward, to honor the sacred space where the divine resides, and to cultivate a deep connection to our most authentic essence where all truths are known. Archangel Haniel, angel of intuition and grace, we invite your soft, moonlit presence to illuminate the depths of our soul. May we trust the wisdom of our inner voice and align with the sacred rhythm of our heart, knowing we are always guided from within. Pull us gently from the psychosis of the mainstream programs and into the sanctity of divine inspiration. Bless us with the courage to explore, to heal and nurture the sacred self, and to embrace the divine light that resides in the depths of our being. Amen. Aho. And so it is. We begin our reading with the heart of the matter, and it's the 5 of Swords. You're definitely feeling strong, maybe even a little angry or a little fed up with the situation, and you're prepared to throw punches. If you choose to go this route, you'll definitely win, but there will probably be unforeseen consequences. You are so focused on this situation, you're not thinking about the future. Stop and consider the situation for a second before you do something you'll regret. Challenge, the Ace of Swords. A rush of clarity and inspiration comes with the beginning of this journey. You may feel as though your thoughts are racing constantly. The wheels are turning and you've reached a revelation. This is just the beginning of a difficult path through, and you'll need all your wits and reasons about you to see it through. Where we're coming from in the past is the 7 of Swords. Sometimes in life, we can't be completely open and honest. A little lie, even just one of omission, may be tactfully required in a challenging situation. Maybe you are dealing with a truly awful coworker or an abusive relationship and you need some secrets to keep yourself safe. Just be careful that your deceit isn't hurting yourself or others, and that it truly is the best way to deal with the situation. What we're conscious of is the Nine of Swords. The swords hang high above your head, and you're wide awake at night. You can't sleep as your mind is just consumed with anxiety, despair, and an impending feeling of doom. Maybe you're going through something truly terrible, or maybe you've been building up an obstacle to be larger than it really is. Either way, it's okay to feel scared or anxious. Talk about it with someone that you trust and try to look gently into the future. What's coming up in the future? The Eight of Wands. You fly across the desert, fast as hell and looking to the horizon. The wands speeding along the sky above you. It's time to stop sitting around. You've got to take action and go, go, go. Rev the engine and stop wasting time because you've got things to do, people to see, and places to go. What's coming up in our unconscious this week? It's the devil. Unhealthy habits and desires can control and consume us. The devil has tempted and captured us with their false promises of wealth, power, and pleasure. The upside-down pentacle, symbol of dark magic, adorns their forehead. They raise one hand in an assurance of knowledge, and the other hand holds a torch, pointing at the earth and all physical things. We are blind to our chain. The devil has so skillfully misled us into their intoxicating realm. Money, sex, power, status, pleasure. You've become obsessed with superficial and fleeting desires, and it's led you down an unhealthy path. You might feel guilt and shame as you let these impulses control you, and you might hurt yourself or those around you through your selfishness. It's time to face the hard truth. Take the steps necessary to break your chains and seek help if you need to. Our next Wellbriety virtual call will be held on January 13th from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we will be sharing about step number 3 and the power of community, especially right now as our earth is going through such major transitions. The devil really shines a light on the things that we are addicted and attached to. And as the nodes change this week, this is going to be a really big year of learning how to maintain sobriety in our body and grounding, even while we're ascending, and perhaps feeling more of a desire for escapism in substances. There's a huge invitation to the collective right now to master Wellbriety. That doesn't have to be abstinence. This means your own body's harmony and balance. If you've been curious if you're addicted to something, try giving it up for a week. You'll find out real quick what's controlling you. If you can't be abstinent for a week, there's something to get really curious about. Our querent is the Six of Swords. You're going to need to make a difficult choice, one that might feel painful and almost impossible. However, you know deep down that this is the best path forward. It's definitely going to be rough waters for a while, and your emotions may fight you, but logic tells you this is what you need to do. So be well as you walk forward into the unknown. Our environment this week is the Knight of Swords. Bursting onto the scene with fervor and confidence, the knight rushes headlong at their obstacles without a second thought. They're passionate and fully self-assured in their intelligence and opinions, but they're sorely lacking compassion and heart. If this knight is you, it's time to second guess yourself. You're probably a bit cold and overconfident and possibly afraid of showing some vulnerability. It's left you imbalanced and ill-prepared for what lies ahead. Our hopes and fears is the Emperor. Boundaries and structure make us feel safe. The Emperor is full of authority and creates a world of rules and laws. She is a comforting answer to the chaos of the natural world, but she is rigid and uncompromising on her stony throne. She requires logic and reason above all else, and she is unafraid to take the lead and the reins to shape the world around her. Though she lords over a powerful and grand cityscape, the river of life has slowed to a trickle behind her. Protect yourself if you need to. Don't allow others to walk all over you, and don't be afraid to stand up. Take charge and force change. Logic and reason may be the best approach for a particular problem, and by creating some stability in your life, you may be able to release some anxiety. Don't lose touch with your compassion, though. Stubbornness and stoicism will not always be the best answer. Our outcome this week is the 8 of Swords. You may be feeling trapped, blinded, unable to take action because all your swords are stuck in the ground and they seem too difficult to pull out. But those ropes aren't very tight, and with just a little struggle, they'd fall right off. So don't surrender to hopelessness and negativity. You might have made some mistakes that have gotten you to where you are here now, but you've got the skills that you'll need to get yourself out of this situation. Sending you so much love this week and always. Namaste.